A great leader in our world, Winston Churchill, once said, "We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give." I'm Christian Goshen, and hopefully by the end of this presentation, you'll understand the significance with this quote. I understand you are potential contributors to a charitable organization, and there are many great ones out there. But the Boys and Girls Club of America is the one that should grab everyone's attention. The Boys and Girls Club of America is a national organization that provides an after-school program for young people. I've spent time researching many different charities, and this one jumps off the charts. The Boys and Girls Club of America is a charity who deserves your donation because of their vision and what they have already accomplished. Now, before you think I'm crazy, let me tell you why the Boys and Girls Club of America even exists. There has been a problem in America in the past, and when it comes to kids, whether you realize it or not. For years, kids haven't had a safe place to go to after school. According to After School Alliance, more than 14 million school-age children, which is 25%, are on their own after school. Among them are more than 40,000 kindergartners. If that stat doesn't catch your attention, I don't know what will. This is the future of America with no place to go. The only logical explanation to this is that it needs to change. Kids can oftentimes be the most vulnerable to making bad decisions after school. According to the Council for a Strong America, the hours between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. are the peak hours for juvenile crime and experimentation with drugs, alcohol, and even sex. That is the time right after school gets out. And oftentimes young kids can have parents who are still working at the time so that they can't take care of them. Obviously there is a problem, so how can we fix it? The problem that we were and still at times today are faced with is not a good one. But the positive thing is there are possible solutions. And most Americans would like to see a solution. According to After School Alliance, 9 in 10 Americans want all children and teens to have some type of organized activity or safe place to go to after school. The only rational answer is right in front of us with the Boys and Girls Club of America. Their alumni have given tremendous feedback over the years. According to a poll answered by the Boys and Girls Club alumni and friends, nearly 90% said the club was one of the best things available in their community. Over half of the alumni members even went to the extent and said that the club even saved their lives. It is starting to sound pretty logical to me that contributing to the Boys and Girls Club of America is well worth it, because the more you contribute, the more they expand, the brighter the future America has. If you still aren't convinced to go this way, let me help you think of it in a different way. I want you to take a step back and just visualize each side of this. Let's say the Boys and Girls Club of America does not exist, and no forms of after-school care exist as well. Imagine someone who has a child who has nowhere to go to after school because their parents are at work. Imagine that child on their own for 3 hours after a bus ride home from middle school. Now picture that parent attending their child's funeral because he overdosed from drugs because the kid wanted to experiment with them. What can the parent think? They had to go to work to make money, but there was no other option than to leave the kid there alone. Okay, now imagine life with the Boys and Girls Club. Imagine someone who can take their child to the Boys and Girls Club. Imagine that child at the Boys and Girls Club enjoying a healthy snack, making friends, running around playing their favorite sport. Now imagine the parent pulling into the parking lot to pick up their child, and they get to see their child with a big smile on their face. See the difference? With just a small donation or a couple volunteer hours, you are just a step away from making a big change to a young person's life. I hope I've made a strong case for the Boys and Girls Club of America, because it truly does mean a lot to me and a lot to others as well. The Boys and Girls Club is deserving of your donation because of how they have successfully changed children's lives and how they plan on changing more. You know what the problem was and still is with the lack of after-school care. You know the solution to provide after-school care, and you can visualize a potential life with or without after-school care. Save a life today. Thank you.